What's going on, guys? It is Vic over here at Vic's Cards. We're going to go through the question and answer video today. So we're going to hop right into it. Hope you guys can see the screen. I'm going to try and do something different here. So the first question comes from That Bowman Guy on Twitter. What are your thoughts on singles versus breaks? Very simple answer. Always buy the singles. Do not waste your time buying in the breaks. I'm guilty of it. I've done it plenty of times before. I would say buy the singles from the products that you like rather than gamble. I understand it's fun. If your team or the player you're looking for is relatively cheap, roll the dice, but I'm going to 100% say always stick with the singles. Hope that helps. Question number 2, also from That Bowman Guy. How and why did I start selling sports cards? Well, I am guilty of being a COVID guy. So I got into sports cards, back into sports cards, when I really had nothing going on during COVID. So I used to, get some packs here and there, but I wasn't really into it too much, mainly baseball when I was little. And then I got back into it in COVID, did a lot of research, and it took me a while to get to where I am now, knowledge-wise, just getting back into it, knowing what products to open, knowing where to buy the cards so you don't get scammed and things like that. So that's how. And the why, I enjoy it. I enjoy the sports cards. I enjoy sports. I'm mainly into baseball and football, but I dabble with my Celtics and basketball, but not too much there. But yeah, mainly baseball and football because I love the sports, and it's just easy for me to do something that I love. So that is the answer to that question. Another one from That Bowman Guy is going in. Also, what is my opinion, also in your opinion, what's the best grading company and why for value standpoint and a collection? So it's a little difficult to answer that question. Obviously, value, PSA, no, that's all I got for you, just PSA. If you're strictly grading to boost the value of the card, PSA, we can get into a discussion about timing and things like that, but if you're looking straight up for the value, it's PSA, no questions asked. Second, for the collection, I prefer SGC as my PC cards, as you'll see in the PC video, which I don't know which one's going to come out first. So, just judging off that. But yeah, I prefer my cards in a collection PC just because I think they're the best slabs. And that's what I would say for your collection. If you're looking to grade something, grade for what you like in the slab. So if you like a card in HGA slab because you can customize it, cool. But if you're looking for, your boost in value, it should be PSA and really no one else. But again, we can get into stuff about specifics, but PSA is where you want to go for value. Just keep that in mind when you're grading cards. Next, from Austin, what are my favorite cards to target for a player collection? My favorite cards are always going to be guys on my teams for the most part. So I'm always going to collect Jets players. I'm always going to collect Yankees players. I'm always going to collect Celtics players. And that's where I start. And then I'll go in if I like a product, if I like the way the product looks, which is not a way you should prospect, but that's kind of how I do it. I only buy cards that I like the look of, to be fair. But if I do like the way a product looks, I will then do some research on the prospects in that product and kind of buy from there. I'm not a big fan. Austin knows this. He's not a big fan of it. Don't stat scout. Do your own research. Watch some videos. Do the eye test. Stats don't always tell the whole story, and that goes for baseball, football, basketball. Same deal. So kind of do your own thing. Don't follow what everyone else says. The biggest example is 2021 Bowman Chrome. You had guys like Christian Hernandez and Luis Rodriguez, who are both absolute duds right now. Doesn't mean they can't turn it around, but right now their prices have absolutely tanked, probably 70% what they were when they came out. So don't follow what everyone's saying when product releases, and just do your own research. But yeah, I target pretty much my favorite teams, and then if I like a guy from doing research, that's kind of how I build my player collection. And yeah, I think that's it for all the questions. If you guys ever have any other questions you want to ask, shoot them my way. I'm hoping to do these 1 to 2 times a month. So any other questions, let me know. And I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week. Vic out.